Whoa, do you even live stream, bro? Yeah. Listen, it's been 3 weeks and I already forgot how to unmute shit. So this might be a rough one. What's up, everybody? We got some people in the chat already. Zaggy, how you doing, sister? Lucky Luke Z, Luke Skywalker. What's going on, man? Ted Brenneman. What is up? Yeah, I know. No audio. Give me a break. It's been a while. So what happened was I muted OBS and I forgot I could just mute my mic on this new mic that Geeks with Cash gave me this fucking amazing mic. So you were just thinking of Fire Up a Stream, but you'll wait. Well, listen, you can't miss this one because I'm gonna be doing an Amico Tanks reaction. I actually have not watched it yet. I've been crazy busy the last couple weeks at work. I finally got some free time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stream this weekend. I'm going to put out a Genesis Project video. Like, it's going to be a good week on YouTube for the RetroBro. So, yeah. I saw the Amico Tanks Amico Tanks video, the deep dive, go live, and I got the notification, and then I went to watch it, and it was gone. And I guess, I don't know, they had to make some edits or whatever. It's on the Amico Facebook page. You can watch it. It's unlisted, so I'm going to use that. I feel bad because I actually didn't watch Max's video because he did a Tanks reaction, and I didn't want to watch it because I knew at some point I was going to do one, and I didn't want him to spoil it for me. So, or if I've been working, man. I've been busy, but things are good right now, you know? So yeah, totally back at it. Things have been really good these last few weeks. I'm kind of getting back into a schedule, so I'm going to, be more consistent with content. I am going back to work on gaming through the decades. That's still going to be a thing. We're going to talk about another movie tonight. I don't know if you guys saw the 8-bit Christmas trailer. Apparently this is a thing on HBO Max, which looks really cool. So we're going to talk about that as well. So yeah, you've heard about, I haven't heard any about Amico Tanks. I'm sorry, Luke Skywalker, but you haven't heard the bro's opinion. So, that's new, right? Like my opinion is unheard up until tonight. So at least we have that. So I'm going to fire it up. Let me get it up on the screen here. We'll enlarge this all day. All right. Let's check it out. Let me know. You guys should be able to hear this. I'm actually going to boost this up a little bit. All right, let's get into it. Eco Deep Dive. The first of many. The first of many. On Intellivision tank battles. Now, I will say this before I go any further. That is a funny ass still frame, by the way. And I actually did see this game in action when Tommy was in Pennsylvania. They were actually playing it, him and Mullis. It was like one of the last games they played before, we said our goodnights. So if you guys, I don't know if Mike had talked about it on the NLG show, but Mike has actually played this game. Looks good. It does look good too, by the way. Let me know if you guys, I'll turn that up a little bit.
And his wonderfully curly mustache.
You guys can hear it now.
All right. So today we're going to do...
That was kind of... You could tell that was totally unexpected.
All right. So today we're going to do an Amico deep dive.
We'll see if John actually looks at the camera a little bit more this time instead of just at Tommy.
There was a game on the original Intellivision called Triple Action, and it had 3 games on it.
That's right, 3 games.
Auto Racing, which was kind of meh, and then Biplanes and Battle Tanks.
Right. We decided to split those 2 out. Biplanes is its own game, and this is Intellivision Tank Battle. And it's an interesting game. You control a tank, and we have a very unique controller. We wanted to get the best control approach to control.
That is true. That is true. And I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, because I'm thinking about doing a video on how, Generation X put out a decent video. It's like I'm talking about the Amico wars and how like the Amico is trending better than Stadia probably was, to a degree. agree. There was more big YouTubers covering Stadia, but it's very interesting. Like I was thinking about like the Ouya and all these other failed consoles, because statistically, like the Amico should fail just based on statistics and market share. Like it should fail, but I think like Amico is the difference intellivision has is it's a different experience than something like Sony or Xbox or Switch. Like it is a totally different experience, and I think that's what people want. And the Ouya, as neat as the Ouya was, it was not a new or different experience.
So we actually had to build a prototype and try a lot of different options, and we ended up liking more than one.
That's right, and that was a prototype that we built here in-house. Tried out a whole bunch of different settings and everything. We ended up choosing 3 different ones, and we're gonna go over those right now. In fact, let's check out some of the modes first, actually. Look at this.
So you got missions, battle modes, leaderboards. Okay. Oh, there's achievements. So that's actually kind of cool. I know a lot of people have asked about achievements. So it's not even late, dude. It's 11 o'clock. Do you even stream late night, bro? It's definitely not late for you, Smash. What's going on? So that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people wanted achievements, so that's nice that the developers put that in here.
Let's get into it. You can see right here off the initial menu screen, different ways to play, the missions, tons of different battle modes. We'll get into all that stuff. But I want to show you the leaderboards really quick, because this is cool. So John, you'll see John's leaderboard thing here, but whatever profile or controller is connected, you can see
even
there.
hot tub,
See,
bro.
here's mine here. So you can
He's
go
in the hot tub right
between
now.
different profiles, whoever's connected at that time.
Not
That's
even
what that
like it's.
player one,
I'm
player
not
two
even like
controller thing is
second
down
guessing
the
the
bottom
fact.
left. That's not going to be there in the final version, but we wanted to show that, you know, there's 2 controllers connected so that you can see, and it goes through all the different things. Pretty neat. Now achievements is also interesting. So you can
That's
see
cool.
we took the same approach here with the profiles, right? So this is Tommy, and these are all the different achievements.
Oh, and that's nice. So you can
unlock
have
them to
different
get,
achievements
new
on different
tanks
players.
and new weapons and new
That's
levels
cool. I like
and things
that.
like that. But watch, see, I can switch to John's
That's cool.
profile. Whoever, again, whatever controller is connected, and you can see everyone's progression. That's what those green
Stuff like this give see, this is one of those things that, like, for me would give the game more replayability, right? So you could see like the different play 10 matches, pick 100 weapons from crates, maximum invulnerability, pick 25. Like there's a lot of different things on here that
bars are for, so you can kind of see as I go back and forth
that
where
gives you
each
like
of us are at. So
just more
that's kinda
reasons
neat.
to go back
I'm
to
gonna
it and
go
play
into
it.
missions really quick. I want to show you how you can skip through that. Show you how many different missions you are, and you can play these single player.
I would imagine John or Jan. What's up, dude?
Player, 2-player, 4-player, whatever, and you want to unlock them as you go. It obviously saves your progress. Last thing before we jump into gameplay, let me show you the options from the main menu. Just you can shake the screen when it explodes, or if you want your health bars underneath your tanks showing or not. So
That's cool.
You get that one there. But let's get into some gameplay. So you can see we have 5 different battle modes here, and instead of me just explaining them on a menu screen, let's just dive into it, and I can kind of explain it as you're seeing it. So the first thing it asks you can see here is what arena you want to be in, and we have 20 different arenas in the game, all sorts of different setups, different destructibles, things like that. Of course, lava level, you couldn't have a video game without lava levels. Ice levels is the other thing that you'd probably want to have. Oh, look, there it is. I don't want to show you all of them, but just to give you an idea.
There's a lot of levels on these.
There's a lot of different
I'm curious if you can play single player, though.
arenas to unlock and play. It's really
So it'll be
cool.
interesting to see what they say about that. I'm
Let's
sure they
start
will
on
get
the
into
first
that.
arena. Then the next thing it asks you is how many points to win. So you can totally pick exactly how many points you want.
Okay, so you can spawn enemies,
The
okay.
length of the game and stuff. The other thing is spawn enemies. So if you can play head-to-head, just 2 people, 2 human players. But if you wanted to spawn up, 1 or 2 others, so you can always have a total of 4 people playing if you'd like. That's the maximum for.
So you can play it by yourself. That's cool.
These modes, on these different battle modes. And then ricochets on or off, which is really, really fun. It was something that the original game had, and it was
Yeah,
so much
that's
fun
it.
just
That's it,
bouncing,
Luke.
Yep. Completely unrealistic, but you could bounce, off of the walls and stuff, and you can turn that on and off. the next screen here, it shows you.
Oh, I like how they have the little
you know,
overhead
the
there.
tank that you want and
Pause,
the
second
3
shot.
different methods to move your tank. Okay, so we're going to get into the 3 different methods. But I just want
Yes,
to
you can, Jan.
skip over this part really quick now so that we can get into the game, and then I can show you, you know, the 3 different methods of using the uniqueness of the Amico controller to control a tank. So you can see here that you can pick a whole bunch of different tanks, and of course there's different tanks to unlock as you get different achievements and things. And you'll see that they each have their own armor, speed, and damage, meaning the amount of damage you inflict on somebody, the amount of damage they inflict on you, and of course the speed of the tank. We're going to go into a game here at 7-7. We're going to skip ahead, me and John. Now you see that enemy is the gray guy in the middle.
Okay, so the gray one's the AI. Okay, so you can set it.
If
so
somebody hits him, they get a point. There, John just got a point. John is blue.
here's
you
the
saw
thing
that
with this
green
game,
crate
like
in the middle.
Like, I've tried to play games like this with a D-pad, and it never works. Because of the way, like, it's hard to move a tank with a D-pad. Like, very well. So this, like, in fact, I have one here somewhere. With the way the disc is on the, fuck, it's in here somewhere. I can't find it. The way the disc is on the Amico controller, I don't know where it is. It wasn't here. I can't find it. But with that 64 point, the way you can move it, I'm telling you, like, a game like this is gonna play so well with that controller. That's why Shark's so fun, because you can get your movements down to like such small increments to move. It makes it very fluid.
I'm gonna get John right here. Clip. Oh boy. Okay, so 9-8.
Yeah, I
so
think I
this is a game
legitimately
till
lost
10. So we're gonna come down to the last one here.
That's
But
gonna
you see
annoy
that
me
green
that I can't
crate in the
find it.
center, that will give you power-ups, and those become so important. So John, and you'll also notice that. Boom! There you go.
Sounds good.
John got that. So now it's 9-9. So next point wins. I'm going to get the explosive shells. Look at that. Okay, these are fun. Boom! Boom! So those explode on contact. Much more damage there. Oh, I think John's. Oh yeah. Okay, he's done on that one. But yeah, you'll notice those pickups in the center become.
Maybe I missed it, but I'm curious how you aim with the. Because if you're moving, I wonder, maybe, I don't know, that's strange. I wonder how you aim that. Maybe with the touch screen, I'm guessing.
Important. Of course, it keeps track of all your different stats, which is cool. Also wanted to point out that each of your controllers lights up to the color of your tank, so you always know who's who. Okay, let's check out a deathmatch. Now in deathmatch, we'll go to the desert this time. In deathmatch, I'm going to turn the helicopters on, and they are vicious and brutal. So we're going to take the enemies off. We'll just play to 3 really quick. But
got a tank
you'll
you
notice
can unlock.
here,
Boom.
we go a game in progress already. But remember, you can shoot your enemies' shots.
Don't start,
so
Saggy.
Here you go. So we're trying to shoot at each other, but you'll see them get canceled out there. See that? Again, very important strategy. John picks up a health. Here comes the helicopter, and they are ruthless. It is actually to your advantage if both tanks go after the helicopter, because if you do that, then you're leaving yourself open to your enemies as well. So it really, really comes into.
Damn, Tommy
to
sucks,
play,
man.
like
Ooh,
that
you touched
when
my
the
tra-la-la.
helicopter's out. It's really brutal. So you
He's
can
crazy.
choose to work together or not, you know. You'll see once again the power-ups here. Now, you see the shots are in 3 bursts. See 1, 2, 3 like that. But John doing, but I'm holding down my button, and when I hold it down, it comes up with a super shot. So you can do that
that's
as
cool.
well. The original game had the 3 burst shots, so that's where we kind of got the 3 bursts from. But you see John holding down. Now we're both holding down to get that one big power shot. And look at that helicopter just tearing into John. See if we get John. Oh, John gets him and takes him out here. Gonna get the power up. Oh, there's an explosive shell again, but John gets the
John's so much
See,
better
the
at
health
tanks.
comes into play big time.
He's got the
Now
mustache
he gets a whole
advantage.
bunch of- look at that. Oh, I get the explosive shelf on him, but explosive
Yeah,
shell,
dude.
but John
John
takes me out
owns
'cause he
freaking
had
Tommy
that extra help.
and
You
tanks.
see some of the achievements and different things unlocked, and of course,
This
it
game
keeps
looks like a
track
lot of fun.
of all your stats. Let's
I'd
check
probably
out
play
a
this
quick
game
capture the
alone,
flag,
believe it or not.
game here. Now,
Yeah, I
the
will
first
say
thing
this
you'll
much though,
notice
like
is the
about this
tanks
game.
are a lot.
If this game like had online multiplayer, this could be a seriously like a big hit for Intellivision. I really hope they do. I mean, I understand why they're not doing online multiplayer, but this would be a lot of fun. Like partying up with like 3 buddies. This would be a lot of fun. I hope they revisit this would be a perfect game for online multiplayer. And I think it would sell the console.
So, definitely a little more high action paced, and this one is really.
What's up,
see how
Retro
I picked
Rican?
up the flag there. You see it, blue flag waving on my tank, and if he shoots me, the flag stops there. And then it's really fun to play with teams because you can kind of help each other and pick it out. But there you go, a little bit of that.
Yeah, drop a
Let's
like,
check
man.
out
Thanks, Retro
survival
Rican.
mode. Now this one's
you very
really
much, brother.
unique because again, up to 4 players can play this. But what you're doing is every wave comes. So wave 1 has 1 enemy tank, and so the both of us, or again, if there were 4 players, we're trying to kill that 1 tank, because if we kill that tank, we'll get 100 points. The person who kills the tank gets 100 points. And then wave 2 comes, and then there's 2 tanks, and wave 3 comes. Now look at that, I got the ricochet.
Those ricochets are cool.
Shots. So cool.
He shot himself.
Those were in the original, and when me and my brother would play, we would always play with ricochet. We love the ricochet shots. But anyway, you can see it where we're both trying to attack.
I wish I would have played this now. When he was here in Pennsylvania. I really wish I would have played this.
Down on that button, built up the shot, and
You could turn the helicopter on and off.
Now here comes wave 2. Now
He did say
there's 2
that.
tanks. I got 100 points. Who can get the most points?
Because you guys
Now,
can hear
each
you guys
have
can hear that,
3
right?
lives. So you see under my tank there, you see under both our
Be able
tanks,
to hear
you
it.
see the 2 green tanks. So I have 1 plus the 2. Boom! I just got wasted there. And so you'll see me come back to life, and now I only have, now I have 2 tanks left, the one I have and then 1 underneath. And so there, John took that guy out, and so he got 100.
Yeah, what's up,
it's
Born?
really cool, and it keeps
What's going
going.
on,
Wave
man? It's
4
nice to
gets
see you
4
here.
tanks. Wave 5 gets 5 tanks, and so on. For all you original Intellivision fans like me, I just wanted to show you quickly the triple action level. See how it's laid out exactly like the original triple action. What's cool is you'll notice too, something I haven't talked about, is the wooden stuff is destructible. There's definitely destructible things in the level, but then you see those concrete walls are not so destructible. But there you go with the ricochet shots. Oh
Wow, he got him that time.
That.
Oh, that was John.
In fact,
Damn,
let me show
Tommy.
you now the 3
Listen, Tommy,
different methods
you need
that
to get
can
your
control the
you get your
tanks.
tank. Do you even tanks,
All
bro?
right, so here's disk drive.
Okay, here we
which
go.
basically means
Here's
wherever
the
disc
here's the
goes,
controls.
You're driving the whole thing. So the turret is fixed to the front.
Ah, okay.
Which, this is the easiest control to do, but it gives you the least amount of flexibility. So
Yeah, I
disc
wanna know how to
drive,
move
and then
the
you can see
turret.
my primary shot like that, right? And then the secondary shot is, if you hit that, you see how it lays a little C4, and then you press it again, boom, and it explodes. I exploded myself on that one. Oops. All right, now this one is called screen to aim. So you can see, you can
okay.
drive around with the disc, as you can see there, similar to the disk drive one, but the big difference here is I can now
yeah, that's the way to do it right
I
there.
go on the screen, and
Yeah.
I can shoot as well by tapping the screen, so you have a little bit more flexibility. So driving around, do, and then screen.
Yeah, that's the
will
way
fire.
that's the way to
And
go.
again, you can tap it if you like as well. So there you go.
Yeah, that's the way
Okay,
to
so
go right
now
there.
this
Okay,
is
cool.
everyone's favorite,
I'm glad they showed this, because this is perfectly exactly what I wanted to see as far as how you
this
move
is
the tank and
screen
then.
to drive. So wherever my thumb is going, the tank is going, But the turret.
Oh, that one
is
would actually be even
controlled
better.
by the disc. So you see.
Oh,
that,
see, that's how I'm gonna play it. Because that's, yeah, that's the way that's how I'm gonna do it right there. I feel like it would be easier to. I don't know, but you see how many options
Red
there are
arrow.
for with this controller. Like this game, like honestly, would be like a $2 flash game or whatever, a $3 flash game if I would buy it on like a PS4. And honestly, like maybe I wouldn't be interested, but with the way the Amico controller is, it just makes like it becomes a different experience when you throw that controller in there. A lot of people say, oh well, what's the, as of right now, what's like the game, what's the console seller? And right now, it's the controller. It's just offering that different experience. That's how I see it.
That's exactly where the disc is, right? Because you can whip it around, but then the turret takes a little bit to catch up to the arrow. It takes a little bit, like a
What's
real
up,
tank.
DP?
We don't want just like totally whipping around. So driving like this, so you can drive wherever, and then I can be driving backwards and have the turret, driving away. Now, the other thing too you'll notice on the screen is, see my power is up there. You can see the red bar under my name, Tommy, but also it's 100% there. And when you have lives, it shows how many lives you have left. But again, it's the same thing where, you have your primary shot there and the secondary shot.
This is a real, see now, this
boom,
is a
exploded.
deep dive. They're really going in on this.
And
This is a 19-minute
the
video.
screen to drive.
We got 5 minutes left on this one.
All right, I figured I'd wrap this up by showing a bunch of the different mission modes. Now remember, mission modes are the co-op, so everybody is trying to work together
Ray,
to
what's
go
going on?
through all the different missions. And again, you can play 1 player, 2
Nice to
player,
see you
3
here.
player, 4 player. You're all on the same team, all trying to win and beat the missions and get as many stars as possible. So I'm going to go through a bunch of different stuff. You're going to see a whole bunch of different power-ups.
That's cool. See, I can
different
see me and my
environments,
kids
and,
doing that
yeah,
one,
hope
especially
you
like
enjoy this.
my 5-year-old. Like she always likes to do stuff while we're on the same team. So plus you always feel bad beating your kid, or it's no fun when you're just letting them win. So the nice that they have like the co-op stuff, I think that's really cool. Damn, Tommy's aggressive, dude. He just... Nice, you get spread shot. That's cool. Grandpa used to kick the shit out of you in the original Intellivision. No mercy. Yeah, my stepdad didn't go easy on me with most of the games we used to play. No doubt about that. You can picture bro and play sawing this game while drinking. Dude, I would love to. That'd be a blast. That would absolutely be a blast. What is Tommy doing? He's just blowing. Yeah, maybe I have to get in the circle. I don't know. Oh, you see, he wanted to get those ricochet. He was all about those ricochet cannons. Yeah, I would definitely play this with my kids, man. Could be a good sit down and play for 30 minutes, and then like when they go away, try and get some achievements. Whoever loses the round takes a shot. Oh God. It's a family console, Lucky Luke. It's a family console. Take a shot, Grandma. These tank type games are usually fun. Combat on Atari was cool, and We Play had a good one too. Yeah. I think this is just them pretty much just going from here. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, Intellivision Tank Battle.
I hope you enjoyed our first Amico deep dive.
Right, make sure to like and subscribe so you can see them all.
Tanks, everyone!
Oh God. Bad joke. So overall, I'm glad they showed that. I think it looks like a fun game. Let me know your guys' opinion. What do you guys think of tanks? Like, do you if you like, is that a game that you would play for the console? I mean, obviously, I have one pre-ordered, so I'll probably buy that game. But I think it's a nice addition. I think the deep dives are like, we need more of these, and it was nice to see something that wasn't Astro Smash. I know they had done like a poll a week before the video had been out, so that was kind of where they got the tanks from. And surprisingly, a lot of people wanted to see a deep dive of Astro Smash, and that really, like, the fact that tanks in Astro Smash and some of those other retro reimagined games, like, it just tells you, like, this console needs to launch off the backs of the retro gamer and those people that used to have an Intellivision back in the day. So I don't know. I thought it was cool. There seemed to be some issue with an image the developers used. I don't know. I didn't really look into it, honestly, when it comes to all that stuff. I have not been following the drama. So the other channels can talk about the drama. As far as the actual game goes, it looks like a fun game. I definitely love more. I definitely love the deep dives. I hope they definitely do more of those. And yo, Eric P, thanks for the $5 dono. Yay, I'm catching a live. I appreciate it. I mean, we're in the same time zone, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But actually, I haven't streamed in a while, so I could totally get it. So thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that. But, you know, as far as the deep dives go, there's so many, there's 20 games in development or whatever. I definitely want to see more. I mean, I would love to see a deep dive into Breakout, which is probably like the game I could probably get lost in, because even just that little bit that we had, that teaser, that demo that we have, that game's a lot of fun. So I would love to see a deep dive of Breakout. They kind of did one, but I just want to see more because I'm greedy. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm definitely gonna, these are the videos from Intellivision that we need to see. Looks like a fun game. Tanks, I'm excited for it. I know a couple people have already played it. So anything in the chat before we move on? I definitely gave my thoughts on it. I can't really say much more. But I will gladly pull your comment. We could discuss it further if you guys want. Deep dive of Cloudy Mountain. Yeah, dude, Cloudy Mountain is the one that... See, I'm not familiar with Cloudy Mountain. I should look into it. I know everyone's like clamoring for that game, and I should look into it, because is Cloudy Mountain like an RPG? I never played the original. Is it like an action game? So, but everyone's asking for that. And as far as like Cloudy Mountain goes, I don't know how far into development that game is. I don't know if they've ever really like said how far they are into that game. But yeah. Shit's crazy. I am going to finish this and go get one more. We're at 31 minutes. Oh, it was Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, deep dive. Rat Care Bears with. Listen, if there's not a Care Bear, if there's not a RetroBro reference in any of the Care Bear videos, I may have to cancel my Founders Edition. I may have to cancel my pre-order for my Founders Edition. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I may have to cancel it. But listen, I'm committed to Care Bears, okay? I'll be back, gentlemen. Hang tight. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah, so it was Dungeons and Dragons. I attempted to play the original when I recently had an OG in television, but I hated the control. Yeah, dude, listen. That original in television controller was not a good controller. So there seems to be the big debate of, well, there's a reason why they went to a D-pad instead of that disc. Well, the problem is that disc didn't work because it was junk. Because they used what was analog or whatever back then, analog signal or whatever it was. But the way they're doing it with the digital disc and the technology and how far technology has come, it really does. Now the only thing, the disc wouldn't. The only thing I can think of that the disc really wouldn't work for are fighting games. I probably would have to use it because I have to use a D-pad when I play fighting games, even newer ones. So that's the only thing that disc probably wouldn't work well for, would be fighting games. It's amazing for like shmups or shoot 'em ups, whatever you want to call them. It's amazing for those. It works good with the platformers because you're only going really left or right, up or down. So that's super simple. But everything else, man, I will be curious to see how it works for like certain types of racing games. Actually, it would probably be pretty good for racing, now that I think about it. So that's another one I'd like to see a deep dive in, is that Hot Wheels game that they have, or that other one, the one that was originally going to be like a VR game that they kind of ported over and changed. So what's up, classy gaming fun? It's OEB Pete. You know what? I'm still gonna call you OEB Pete, man. You'll always be known as OEB Pete until we all forget about OEB Pete one day. What's going on, man? So yeah, I did a channel rebranding back in the day, Pete. But I only had like a couple hundred subscribers when I did it. So. Yeah, you can do a tilt. Yeah, you very much could. That's absolutely right, DP. That name is dead. The original controllers weren't the greatest, and without overlays, most games were. Yeah, they were. Yeah, I had because when I did have an Intellivision that I sold because I just didn't play it. I figure I can emulate it, and at the time I really just needed the money anyway, so I sold it. But yeah, that controller, like you had to have the overlays. So, and is the screen pressure sensitive so you can adjust? I don't know if the screen's pressure sensitive. It's a it's like, so you know on a phone where like you can do this with touch and zoom and shit like that. There's a term for that. The Amico controller can't do that. So it's only like you can only use one touch or whatever instead of two. There's a term. Someone in the chat will probably say it. Yeah. Everyone agree. Even old school and television fans are like, it's the worst controller ever. Kill me now. So all right, guys. Moving on. from some of the Amico talk, I found out about this movie called 8-Bit Christmas. Let me move this over here so you guys are seeing everything I put on here. And this looks like it's one of those movies that looks like it could be good, but it's also like it looks like it could be an absolute disaster too. So we'll see, but I want to talk about it. It's made for people like me who pretty much grew up in the 80s and 90s. This is definitely I guess a millennial money grab. I don't know. I'm still considered a millennial even though I was born in 85. So Gen X millennial, you know, it is what it is. No, dude, it is worse than the Jaguar controller. At least the Jaguar controller had a D-pad. So, this movie, who the hell's in it? That dude from, I always forget his name. Neil Patrick Scott, I think his name is. He's in it. Let's check this out. This comes out November 24th, I think on Thanksgiving. I'll probably watch it that night. I do have to work the next day, so if I don't watch it on Thanksgiving night, I'll probably watch it Friday night. I don't know. See how I feel. See how much pie I've had on Thursday, because I do. I told my mom, I'm like, listen, I gave my mom, I'm like, Mom, this is my top 3 pie request. Do what you got to do. She's like, I'll just make all of them. I'm like, okay. So Thursday, I'm going to go hard to the paint with some food and definitely some pie. So if I am able to move afterwards and stay awake, I will definitely watch this. But this is like the Christmas movie for this year. I think it's going to be on HBO Max. So make sure you got your HBO Max subscription. And check it out.
Every kid has that one gift they want more than anything for Christmas. This is the story of mine.
Bookends? They have baseballs on them. I see that.
No, not those. Nintendo.
Look at that gloriousness.
Of rubber wiring and electronic intelligence so advanced it was deemed not a video game, but an 8-bit entertainment system.
No Nintendo in my house.
I second that.
Looks like a no-go on Nintendo.
I needed a Christmas miracle. The year was 1987, or was it 88? Super Bowl was in 88.
That's a good point, Down Phoenix. I was thinking of the same thing. This is like the Christmas story of today, but 80s and NES instead of the 50s and BB guns. So the crazy thing is, if you take the time from when A Christmas Story was made to I want to say that probably took place in the 40s. So, oh, okay, I guess maybe it was about the same. Or was it the 60s or 50s? I don't even know. But the fucking 80s, dude, were 35 years ago, man. like when I think 20 years ago, my brain still thinks like, I don't know, 1980 for some reason. It's like my brain gave up after like 2000. And it just like, there was a part of me that got stuck there and never progressed forward. It's weird, man.
88. Super Bowl was in 86.
Okay, does it really matter, Dad?
Okay. The year was the late 80s. I was 11 years old.
Did you wear a helmet?
Yeah, we always wore helmets in the 80s. Me and my friends would do anything just to play one.
Any of you huddle masters want to play?
So it does seem kind of corny, like this shit here. I don't know.
What have you brought me?
I got a goldfish!
Untraceable cash money.
It's the final countdown.
One thing became clear. I needed to get my
Thanks to this song, I'm probably not going to be able to monetize this video now, you fuckers.
own.
This is bigger than Christmas. This is our Vietnam.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Did you see this right here? Let me back it up here if I can find it.
This is
Where was that? There was a sign she was holding. Video game over. Okay, I wonder if they're gonna like work in some like, you know, what's up, Swami? I wonder if they're gonna work in some like drama. Like, remember back in, oh, the video games are so bad for kids. Like, I wonder if they're gonna work that in. American Underdog is the Xmas movie for me. I've never seen that one. Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie ever. Studio that brought you Elf. That's a good sign, because that is definitely one of the modern Christmas classics. That's true. That is true. I was thinking the same thing, DP.
This is our Vietnam.
There's also a lot of
I
people
don't think
that don't
means
like
what you
Elf,
think it
though.
means. I have no
So,
idea what it means. We're gonna get in
I feel
so
like this
much
is...
trouble.
Yeah.
Sometimes during Christmas, just when you think that all hope is lost, something magical happens.
Sold out in 20 minutes. Suddenly, one woman punched her grandma right in the throat. Same family, too.
Are you making all this up?
No way.
Did you guys
The only thing about this, though, like, from a well, you know, actually moment, like, the late 80s, it was actually relatively easy to get a Nintendo. So, because Nintendo came out in 85.
hear in the reselling contest?
First prize is a brand new Nintendo Entertainment System.
I'm gonna kill you!
Hold on.
There are no rules. That Nintendo's mine.
What do you want?
Wanna buy a wreath?
Ma! This kid thinks your wreath sucks!
Video games have been doing all kinds of strange things to children.
What?
It was the 80s. Stuff got real.
Red Dog, this is Bluebird.
This is Rainbow 1.
What happened to Red Dog?
I changed it.
We're allowed to change names now. This is Millennium Falcon. Super cool.
Woo! Love it.
Rated PG.
So, yeah. That's it. Looks cool. A few things, right? So there's a few things off the bat that I want to say. Number one, there seems to be, like, I guess people that grew up in the 80s and 90s, there's this huge...
Life is already full of surprises.
Ah,
Your tuition
you mother
shouldn't be one of
bitch.
them.
Fuck
At
off.
University of Phoenix, you can count.
I don't give a shit. There seems to be, like, this, I don't know, you want to call it like nostalgia dollars, like nostalgia money. It's definitely going around, because it's one of the reasons why, like, shows like like Stranger Things is so big. Like, that show is so popular, and one of the only reasons why is because of the 80s culture. Like, there's a longing for the 80s. So I feel like this movie is going to be a couple of things. One, it's first of all, it's either going to be I loved it or I hated it type of thing. I don't think there's gonna be it was okay, like, or it was good. Like, I don't think it's gonna, like the Sonic movie was good. Like, a lot of people were just like, it was a good movie. And generally most people liked it. I feel like this movie is gonna be like, I didn't like it, or I thought it was really good. But as far as, like, you know, Down Phoenix had mentioned, like, Elf, like the studio that brought you Elf. I liked Elf, like, but then again, I like almost anything Will Ferrell is in, just because I like Will Ferrell. There's also a lot of people who don't like Will Ferrell. Maybe that's why they don't like Elf. But I don't know. I'm excited. I was telling my wife the other day, I said, like, years ago when we were kids, especially in the 90s, like, there was always a movie that came out around Christmas. And I feel like for a while that didn't even happen. Like, there was no, like, Christmas movie, and they didn't have to be good movies. It was just like that new movie about, it was usually a Christmas themed movie, like Jingle All the Way back in the day when that shit came out. Like, that was not a good movie, but I still watch it every year. And that was like the Christmas movie for that year. You know, like, you had the Home Alones, you know, and there was Elf. So, you know, that was 2000s, but, you know, like, there was always a movie. So it's nice to see, like, stuff like HBO Max, and even Netflix does it with, like, that Chronicles movie. Always puts, like, that Christmas movie out for the year. So I'm definitely like I'm gonna watch it. Like, I have HBO Max. I think like if I didn't have HBO Max, like I got HBO Max for the Snyder Cut when that came out, and then I just kept it because then they did like Mortal Kombat, They did a few other movies, and now they're doing this, and it's just like, well, they just keep giving me reasons to hold on to it. I don't know if I guess if Snyder Cut and Mortal Kombat like wasn't a reason for you to subscribe to HBO Max, then this probably definitely won't be. But you know, I don't know. I'm excited for it. It's a corny ass fucking Christmas movie that takes place in the 80s about the Nintendo. Like, that is literally my fucking childhood. Because Nintendo was the first system. What's up, show? Christmas was a huge day for movies in the 90s and 2000s. Yeah, it was. Jingle All the Way is the best because it's bad. That is a very good point. I agree. Going to stream, snipe you. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's funny, Tony, because I was actually... when I'm done, if you're still going, I might pop in a little bit. Even worse than the plain mullet was the mullet rat tail. Oh God, no! The worst hair in a '90s movie was the dad from Kindergarten Cop. Let me actually see if I can find that dude. And there was a guy at the gym that I used to go to that used to fucking look just like him. But yeah, Kindergarten Cop. Let's find this, you guys. This is the worst hair ever in a movie. Kindergarten Cop dad hair. I know it's gonna come up if I take that in. Find it. This guy right here, the worst fucking hair of any movie is this guy. Look at that haircut, and it was a mullet too, if I could find it. Classic. These are all classics. See if I can find his hair. But you guys know who I'm talking about. He had it go down into the ponytail into the back. But that was definitely the worst. But yeah, dude, 8-Bit Christmas, I'm definitely excited for it. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't care if I'm probably gonna like it. Like, let's be real. What's up, Potion Sword Run? I was born in the 80s. People do long for me. Hey man, I was born in 85. That was the best year ever. Bro, did you have big hair in the 80s? I mean, I was, believe it or not, oh God, I should find it. I have a picture of me standing in my underwear, standing up, playing Nintendo. And it's an old 80s fucking, it's that old 80s fucking picture, man, that if you grew up in the 80s or the 90s, or at any point in the 80s, you have that picture of you, like, in the living room playing on the Nintendo. And I actually used to have blonde hair. Believe it or not, like when I was a kid, up until I was about 5, I had blonde hair. It was just a strange thing. What's up, Eating Paste? Elf was when Will Ferrell was just starting to get to the lead roles. He was just getting off the whole SNL thing. Very true. I remember when Die Hard was the big Christmas movie. There's a lot of people who get mad and they don't think Die Hard's a Christmas movie, but I believe they even said like it's a Christmas movie. I think those who don't like Elf are the same ones who don't like Will Ferrell. Yeah, pretty much. Jingle All the Way is the best because it was bad. Even worse was that plain mullet was the mullet rat tail. 7p, exactly. It's not a tumor. I just wanted the Turbo Man doll. I'm not a pervert. I just wanted the Turbo Man doll. Funny story. I have a video on my channel. If you scroll back about 3-4 years ago, I did a video on. I was doing impressions, and that was one of the ones I did. But yeah, good stuff. So I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, dude, I've probably already watched Jingle All the Way at least 3 times since November 1st already. We have this weird rule in my house, like once November 1st hits, you're allowed to watch whatever Christmas movie you want. But anytime that's not between November 1st and January 1st, you're not allowed to watch Christmas movies in my house. That's the rule. So we've just been going crazy, man. Like I watch at least like 2 or 3 Christmas movies a day. It's ridiculous. It's like all I watch, actually. And then me and my wife, we've been watching this show on Hulu at night. So we just hang out. Ugh. But yeah, this shit, Die Hard takes place on Christmas Eve. It's a work Christmas party, and it came out on Christmas. Heard people say it's not a Christmas movie. Those people are too young. Speaking of Christmas parties, there's actually a movie with, oh fuck, it's with the guy from Horrible Bosses, and it might be called a Christmas Party or Christmas Work Party or some shit like that. It's hilarious, man. That's another good one. I picture that little kid clearly, yeah. What about Nightmare Before Christmas? That's acceptable because of Halloween. See, A Nightmare Before Christmas for me is a Halloween movie. I've never watched that movie around Christmas. And I guess there are people who watch it like around Christmas, but I don't know. I have to watch that. I have to watch that movie like on Halloween. I can't, like, it does kind of get me ready for Christmas though. That's probably where, like, you know, everyone complains like we go from Christmas or from Halloween straight to Christmas. That's because of Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, it's Tim Burton's fault that that's a thing. It's Tim Burton's fault that everybody ignores Thanksgiving. So if you want to get mad at anybody, for all you anti-Christmas people out there, get mad at Tim Burton. He's the one who did it. He completely neglected Thanksgiving because they ignored the Thanksgiving tree in Nightmare Before Christmas. That's another thing with that movie. They could have made how many sequels, because when he's in that forest looking at trees, there's like all those different holiday doors, man. I want to see Jack fucking in Thanksgivingville. That's what I want to see. Yeah, Edward Scissorhands for me, I mean, there's like a Christmas, it takes place around Christmas, but I don't really consider that a Christmas movie. It's a great movie, though. Me and my lady have to watch A Christmas Story and Die Hard. I watched Christmas Story a couple hours ago, actually, at least part of it. So, you know what movie I really like, man? My wife hates it, dude. Ernest Saves Christmas. I love that movie because that came out. That was another 90s cornball fucking movie. Total cornball fest. Ridiculous. I used to watch that when I was a kid, and I like to watch it now. And she's like, it's stupid. You put that movie on, I'm going to bed. she's a hater. And there's another one. It was made in the 80s. It's called The Night They Saved Christmas. It's about this dad in Alaska who works. I think they're in Alaska. It's like Alaska or somewhere near the Arctic. But they work on like these mines, and they're blasting, and they're getting real close to the North Pole. And Santa like talks to his wife and their kids, and it's like, your husband's disrupting the North Pole. We can't make presents, and they had to stop the mining blast. It's a really fucking good movie, and my wife doesn't like it. And I told her, I said, you know what? Ernest Saves Christmas, The Night They Saved Christmas. You don't like these movies. You're just a hater, dude. You just are against saving Christmas. That's your problem. But no, those are two good movies that I really like. Lesser known movies, but nonetheless, they're still pretty good. Yeah, the claymation stuff is good show. I like the original Rudolph. There was the one that came after Rudolph. Like there was like another one. That one I thought was a little weird. But the Rudolph one I like. I can't get on some of those 70s claymation ones because they were too, dude, everyone in the 70s, dude, everyone was just on drugs. So some of this shit, and you could tell, like when you listen to music, watch movies, like the 70s was a weird time. My son loves Nightmare Before Christmas, so it's a Christmas movie in my house. But I can totally see why people would label it a Halloween movie. Yeah. Tim Burton was a genius. He made an animated film that worked for both Halloween and Christmas. I once had a goal, Luke, to collect every Tim Burton movie on either on DVD. I gave up on that goal, but I should revisit it one day because Tim Burton's one of my. I've never seen a Tim Burton movie that didn't intrigue me. They're all very interesting. Thanksgiving needs to step it up with its own classic. And dude, Potion Sword Run. That is fucking true, bro. Thanksgiving needs to step it up with its own classic animated movie. That is factual. We need a thing. There's been attempts. There's actually Home for the Holidays is really good. It actually has Robert Downey Jr. in it. And that's not animated now. It's a Thanksgiving themed movie. Me and my wife watch that every night before Thanksgiving. But nonetheless, but again, still a good movie. But I agree, Potion Sword Run. The Geek Getaway. Thank you for the $2 dono. Stream sniping you. Tim Burton did nothing wrong. I do not. I disavow. No, listen. I love Tim Burton. We always watch the 2 Charlie Brown Thanksgiving movies and the Garfield. My kid was actually telling me about Charlie Brown Thanksgiving movie, and I was like, "There's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving movie?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll have to watch that." Because there was a Christmas one, obviously The Great Pumpkin. I didn't know about the Thanksgiving one. I'll have to check it out. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles used to get played on TV a lot around Thanksgiving. Of course, Charlie Brown. Yeah, either love or hate Ernest and Saving Christmas. Jack Frost, Santa is coming. Yeah, that's the one. Which one's the Rudolph is good? I think Jack Frost is the weird one. Santa is Coming to Town. That one's pretty good. Jack Frost is the one that always bugged me out a little bit. Oh, Mars Attacks is Tim Burton? Yeah, dude, he's made a shit ton of movies. The first 2 Batman movies were Tim Burton movies. The one with Michael Keaton, those were Tim Burton movies, man. The Tim Burton Dumbo movie. Did he do the new Dumbo movie? If so, that makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. Peanuts Thanksgiving is a classic, but you can beat that horse only for so long. I gave up on Thanksgiving. November equals Black Friday holiday. Facts. Well, you know what? Walmart did finally fucking close their store on Thanksgiving because they run those employees to death. So it was nice to see them do that. People need to be able to listen. If you live in the United States, you should not have to fucking work on Thanksgiving or Christmas. Like those 2 holidays, automatic. Like people should not work for employers that fucking make you work those days. Like there's no reason. I don't care if it is retail. Fucking close. There's. It just needs to be closed. I'm glad Walmart's doing that. But speaking of Black Friday, man, I was looking at that Black Friday sale on PS4, and I swear it's the same games that were on sale last year that I all bought already. I was kind of bummed out by that. Second year in a row not having to work Thanksgiving. Nice. So yeah, anyways, guys, I did play the Huntdown. I finally beat it. It's a game that I actually... This is my last official topic for the Huntdown. I did play it. The game, it's like a 1.5 year old game. I think it's like one of the few games that I've beaten this year. But I played that. I beat it. It's really good. Check it out. Let me pull it up. You guys can watch it. It's like, it's a fucking bro. It's a bro game, man. It's ridiculous. Let me at least pull up the trailer for you guys for those that don't know about the Huntdown. But it's really good. I bought it on PS4 last year. And yeah, I played it a little bit last year, and then I just put it down. And then I wanted to check it out. And I finally just sat down because I've been working, so I come home and I relax with the kids. Relax with the wife, she falls asleep, and I like to get an hour of gaming in, so I put it on, and then it took me about 5 hours to beat it, but it was nice. So I'm gonna do this. I beat this game, and then I'm probably gonna move to Kenna Bridge of Spirits after this, but this game is a lot of fun. It's on Steam, PS4.
Enter a future where crime rules the streets. When the citizens are in trouble, they call the authorities. When the authorities are in trouble, they call the bounty hunters.
Showtime!
Anaconda. She knows the meaning of life. That's why she can take it away so easily.
I'll blow your head off!
Her jacket size says 38. Special. And her favorite smell is fear.
Die!
John Sawyer, cyborg. He's been a man since he was a boy.
Enjoy your flight.
This is who I played it as, but I do want to go back. I do want to go back and play it as the other two.
Everything he owns is made out of metal.
Oh, reliable.
His blood type spells AK-47.
Get out of my sight!
Though he only donates other people's blood.
Yeah.
Horror has a name. It's Mo-Man. But those who stand in the killer machine's path know him by the name Grim Reaper.
Why don't they just stare at...
This is like synthwave. So the music is like a synthwave tech noir. It's really good. The music makes the game. Like you could get a okay game and put great music in it, and it literally makes it a great game. You made 117 on Instacart. Nice. I think I made like 178 on Etsy today, which was pretty cool. So I've been kind of busy getting shit together.
He knows everything except mercy.
Empathy module not responding.
When Mo-Man looks at you, you
He's
look
been a
at
man
your
since he was a
grave.
boy.
Batter up, strike.
You may hunt down those who have it coming.
Get up, do your job!
Too bad they all have it coming. The hoodlum dolls. Yeah. The misconducts.
Oh, so that's another thing. You can two-player co-op. It looks like you can revive each other. I didn't know you could do that shit.
The Heat Seekers. The #1 suspects. Hunt them down and make a healthy living.
Yeah, show. There's a lot of movie references in this game. Even like some of the one-liners and shit. Like he says, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers." So there's a lot of references. This is a fun game, man.
Living.
And shout out to Black Metal Gamer in the chat. He's actually the one who told me about this game. I feel bad that I took a fucking year to get back to it, but I guess the timing had to be right, you know?
Unhealthy. In Huntdown.
So I may actually, if you guys put a 1 in the chat, I may double dip and get this game on Steam and stream the other players and do a run through with it. Let me see what it is on Steam. If you guys want to see that, drop a 1 in the chat. I'm probably just gonna double dip it because I was actually gonna stream it the other night, but for 7, thanks, dickhead. But for some reason, like when I stream on PS4, it should be on Xbox. Yeah, it's definitely on. Let me check my phone. I don't want to log out. My computer's been funny lately. It's definitely on Xbox. Potion Sword Run. It might not be on Switch. I'm actually gonna pull up Steam on my phone and see if it's on there. Because I think I bought it for like 20. The Green Screams Bro, just like Broforce. Yeah, that it does, man. It does, 100%. There might be a sale on it. Yeah, so I played that. I was gonna go back to either it's $19.99 on Steam. You could actually buy the soundtrack for $10, but I might double dip this one. Yeah, dude, it's wow. The ratings are 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10, 10, 9 out of 10, and 9 out of 10. So yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I was going to go back to maybe Messenger, but some of those platforming areas in that game were absolute bullshit. And I'm like 7 hours into the game already, so Hollow Knight's another one I might go back to. There's a lot of options, but trying to take care of my backlog a little bit. So it's on Switch too. Oh, nice. Nice. I don't like buying games for my PS5. She needs to go on a slight diet. Yeah, especially with how big she is. Those PS5s are massive, dude. Although Black Metal Gamer, you put me in a fucking let's check out. Have you guys seen the trailer for Elden Rings? So this is another game I'm looking at. I'm a huge Dark Souls fan, thanks to, again, Black Metal Gamer. And I want to get Elden Ring. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it on PS4. And then Black Metal Gamer sends me a fucking video.
Peggy 16.
Of Digital Foundry showing it off on PS5 and Series X. And I had a PS5. I sold it back in like May. Because I got it January of 2021. And the game runs so much fucking better on a PS5. And I'm like, fuck. So you guys need to convince me that this game is just going to be fine at a locked 30 FPS on a PS4, because that's what it's gonna. It's 1080p at 30 FPS on a PS4, or 1080p, or I'm sorry, 4K locked at like 58 on a PS5. But here's the thing with this game, guys. If you guys know anything about the Souls games, is you need to be like every little fucking half a frame counts. And oh, Cyber Shadow's good, dude. Yeah, absolutely. I have that game. I should play through that. I should finish that one. But you have to be on the money, man. You have to be precise. And I'm seriously, like, I don't know. This game comes out in February. I may try and grab another PS5 until then. I don't know. But see, Black Metal Gamer's gonna get me to spend another $500 I don't need to spend.
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace.
This is gonna be my shit in 2022, man. This is what I'm doing from like February to June. If you guys see me disappear, this is where I'll be. This is where I'll be, man. It's like an open world Dark Souls game, man. Yeah, yeah, no, he did write for this. That's good fucking Elden Ring knowledge by you, show. Yeah, he wrote for it.
In search of the Elden Ring, emboldened by the flame of ambition, someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die.
Yeah, the Zelda we all wanted, right?
Unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
No, I got a regular PS4 show. I got the OG PS4.
Paying as a lord, I command thee now.
Oh, what's up, Cyrus? So here's the problem if I get it on Steam, right? I have like 80 gigs of fucking hard drive space left on my PC. And most of that is literally from ROMs. Like I have probably 600 megabytes, or I'm sorry, gigs of ROMs on my computer. Like a few hundred of those are from Dreamcast ROM ISOs. So, but I don't think my PC performance would be much better than my PS4 because I'm running, what am I running here? An NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050, 4 GB DDR5 dedicated graphics. It's an 8th gen i5. So yeah. Like I don't know. It's and it's got an 8 gig. My PC only has 8 GB of system memory. I still have the sticker on my computer. But yeah, I don't know. I can't like you said earlier, Cyrus. 'Cause me and Cyrus were talking, and now he's trying to talk me out of it. I was considering just trying to get it. If you know what, if I can't, realistically, I probably won't be able to fucking find a PS5 or Series X anyways. I do have a 1X, so that's an option as well. Yeah, Zelda we all wanted as kids. Yeah. Gonna get it for Steam unless it's a surprise Game Pass announcement. It looks good. You have a PS4 Pro. Yeah, Dark Souls. Hell no. It is Rage Kit. So the thing about it being an open world down Phoenix, I think that'll actually be a nice change up. Because like the original Dark Souls games funneled you. Typically like I would be against open world games, but like Assassin's Creed just kind of is the same shit over and over again. Whereas like a dark, like what's FromSoft, like when FromSoft does shit, it does things. I don't know. I feel it does it better. We'll see. This is essentially an open world Dark Souls game, so I'm real like out of curiosity alone that makes me want to buy it. I would skip it if OG PS4 and get it on Steam if your PC is good enough. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if it is. 300 store credit. The full Dreamcast ROM set is 1.5 terabytes. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if my PC is good enough to run this, so I don't know.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Yeah, that's gonna be my shit, man. That is where I'm gonna be at. I think that date has actually changed. I think it comes out in February now. It was gonna come out in January. It comes out in February now. Yeah, no, that's where I'm at, man. Come February. You'll see me fucking disappear. I'm playing Elden Ring. I would pay good money. Every game is being made into an open world game. I'm getting tired of the open. Yeah, no, you're not wrong about that. You're Luke. Like, trust me. If this was not a FromSoft game that wasn't like if this is a Dark Souls game. Let's just be real. If this wasn't a Dark Souls style game, this shit would not even be on my radar. I probably put 80 hours into Dark Souls 3 last year between like November 15th to the end of December. Like I just there's something about those games. Like Potion Sword Run said it perfectly. They're like Zelda games. They're modern day Zelda games is really what they are. By February we should be close to or have our Steam Decks, yeah. So my question is though, how would it run better on a Steam Deck? That's kind of, I guess, what I'm curious about. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm curious about. Oh man, how long have I been going? We are at an hour and 15 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think I am gonna wrap it up here soon. It's already 12:30. So yeah, anyways, guys, Steam Deck 720p, right? I don't know. I was happy RE8 ended after 12ish. It was a good experience and left me wanting more instead of leaving it for. Yep. Very true. Steam Deck specs are very good. Better than PS4. If they're better than PS4, I'll get it on Steam. Absolutely will. Type Dreamcast no intro into Google. What are you doing to me, show? All right. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Wow. The size. Does it say the size anywhere? Holy shit. Oh, look at that. It's all of it right there. Shit, show. Good looking out, man. I mean, I can find most of these on CD Romance, but yeah, this is everything right here, man. Yo, show coming through. Let me drop this in the chat, man. For anybody who wants a fucking complete Sega Dreamcast collection. Yeah, people reserved every disc-based game for a long time now. Yeah, I found a complete, almost complete. It's even got a lot of the crazy Japanese shit. Almost complete dump of the Sega Saturn library on Internet Archive. But yeah. It's on my other PC, and I have I'm using the screen for it, but I was trying to find some weird Japanese titles that, like Waku Waku, some other ones that are not as well known or easy to find, and this dude dumped all of them. Oh, shit. So, but yeah, that one gets taken down a lot. I'm surprised that they're taking stuff down off of the archive, but I guess I'm not surprised, really, though. So, guys, actually, it's 12:30. I am gonna head out. Dr. Blue, nice to see you. Show, Equinox, Cyrus. There was a lot tonight. Saggy, Luke, Skywalker, the Geek Getaway dropped in. CM Retro, Thomas Bryant. Smash was in here. Jan was in here. We had a good crew tonight, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We had a lot of fun. Rhea popped in. Eric P with a $5 dono again. Thanks for that. Ted Brenneman. Always nice to see you. We had classic gaming fun. AKA, listen, he's always OEBP in my book. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Phil Adam dropped in. I don't know how I missed him. He just dropped in to say, hey, sorry, I missed you, Phil. I'll have to chip on Facebook. Let you know I missed you. But appreciate you stopping in. Swami Mills was here. Potion Sword Run. Nice to see you around. Born Distracted back again. Down Phoenix Archives. Eating Paste. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, I'm sorry. CM Retro. I'm not sure if I shouted you out. He's actually streaming right now. I might go jump in on his stream. Everybody else, man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I will be doing a there will be a new Genesis Project video uploaded this weekend, I promise. It'll probably get uploaded. You guys will see it either, you'll probably see it Tuesday. It's either going to come out Monday or Tuesday, but it's coming. I promise it's going to be a good one. Everybody else, 1-inch biceps. What's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by. Dr. Blue. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful night. Have a good weekend. If I don't talk to you between now and Thanksgiving, go eat some pie, man. Have a nice night.
Hadouken!